Remove the dust cover from the transmission pulley. Remove the retaining clip from the end of the transmission shaft. Remove the transmission pulley and the brake cam. Remove the wave washer, thrust washers, and thrust bearing. Place the brake spring compression tool over the shaft and insert the U-clip. Tighten the nut to compress the brake spring. Assure that the brake is released and the transmission spins freely. Remove the 6 screws used to retain the brake cover. You can now safely release the brake. For brake reassembly, return the brake components to the shaft. And use the brake spring compression tool to compress the brake spring. Make sure that the friction ring is properly seated prior to installation of the brake cover. Install the brake cover using a torquing pattern to tighten the 6 screws. Release the pressure on the brake spring compression tool. Install a thin thrust washer, followed by the thrust bearing. Next is a thick thrust washer and a wave washer, followed by a thin thrust washer and the driven pulley. Use a small screwdriver to lift up on the transmission shaft to provide clearance to install the retainer clip. Check brake indexing to assure proper operation. The arrow on the brake cam should move past the first indexing mark on the transmission pulley, but not past the second indexing mark before the brake releases. If the adjustment is not correct, the thrust washer thickness needs to be changed for proper indexing. Reinstall the dust cap.